Hi, my name is Peter Miller and I'm in my first year in sociology at the university. So far in the first year I've gotten involved on campus by being a member of the coalition group Fight Fees, which is run by your student union, the CSA. I have also attended part of the Rethink campaign, and it was a particular part that talked about problems with the corporatization of campus. I'm running as a candidate for the College of Social and Applied Human Sciences and hope to continue to advocate for students on the CSA board next year. I would like to represent students on the CSA board of directors because I'd like to get further involved in student politics at the university. I would also like to help out with committees that I think are important in providing valuable resources for students, like the food bank and meals exchange. Most importantly, I want to represent students of my college, CSA, and I would like to do this by being strongly in support for a reduction of tuition fees, smaller class sizes, and also I believe students in my college are discouraged by the amount of courses offered exclusively online. So I would like to represent these views at CSA Board of Directors meetings, working for a more accessible university. I would also like to, as I said, continue to advocate for students as well as be open to students in my college and their suggestions throughout the term. I am a hardworking and organized student. I also believe I am well informed about the issues at the university and will continue to be informed. As a member of Fight Fees, I've also outreached to students regarding a panel discussion on tuition fees, and this has given me skills to outreach to students that would help me in my future if I was elected on the board of directors. My interest in the CSA was sparked in my final year of high school. During that year, me and fellow students learned about a policy that would involve there being a mandatory $50 student fee for students in my high school in Guelph. Because of this policy, a couple students and I went to a board of directors meeting to bring up what we saw as a policy at our high school that was not inclusive for students. And at the meeting, the CSA decided to have an ongoing policy to work with high school organizations as they work for accessible education. This helped me learn how CSA meetings work and also how policies are put in place. I've also learned about progressive policies that I agree with as a member of the Fight Fees coalition, and this has made me want to be on the CSA as well. Goals I have for my term on the CSA Board of Directors are to continue to promote a strong campaign fighting tuition fees. I also would like to promote other progressive campaigns on the CSA. For instance, I believe there should be more student study space and more club space for students at the University of Guelph. I also would like to start discussions about the amount of online courses at the university because I believe students are discouraged by this. And most importantly, I want to be always open to suggestions and opinions from students in my college and students in general. I will ensure that I represent the interests of students on the CSA Board of Directors, because by being open to students in general, I will also make sure to outreach to specific student clubs, student groups, and different colleges on campus. One thing that I think is very important is to uphold the CSA policy that is anti-oppression and outreach to marginalized groups on campus. And as well, I will make sure to outreach to students by doing classroom talks. I believe students should have a voice when it comes to decisions at the university and should be informed about different advocacy campaigns when it comes to the CSA. I would just like to add and strongly, I would just like to strongly encourage students to vote in the upcoming CSA elections, March 14th to 18th, that are online or at different polling stations provided by the CSA. I would also like to tell students about upcoming protests when it comes to tuition fees on March the 25th. And finally, I'd like to say, everyone, thank you for watching the video, and please vote for me.